to Chi Lifestyle. This is your weekly yes or no pick a card reading. Okay, so we have 4 piles in front of us. Okay, so choose. Today I've got color and a little trinket. So hopefully this doesn't confuse you even more. So pile number 1 has a green ball, so it's the color green, and then the trinket on here is a little purse or handbag. Now remember, this is a general pick a card, so you might have a question that's pertaining to money, you might have a question general, you might have a question pertaining to love, whatever it is. This is all just generally general. Okay, so pile number 2 is going to be, this is a 4-leaf clover, and it's also got hearts. 4-leaf clover and hearts, and it's got a pink little ball. Pile number 3 has got a yellow little ball, and then the little trinket has got a seashell. And pile number 4 has got a red little ball, and and it has got a spade. Okay, so think about the question that you may have. As I said, can be any question, as long as you're wanting a yes or no answer to it, and then we will get into your piles. I'm going to start off with pile number 1. Hello, welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 1, and that's with the handbag and the green ball. Okay, so I want to put all of these on the table today. Just feel like doing something different. So we have got Lady Mantle, which is obviously a herb or plant, but the words that we've got here is mother, healing, or alchemy. Okay, so you could be dealing with healing through issues that may be pertaining to your mother. There may just be some kind of general healing that you're going through right now, and or you could be trying to work with alchemy, and you're using this flower in your alchemy or manifesting processes. Okay, the card we've got here, so we've got a number 19 here, if that's relevant at all, and we've got express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. So maybe it's, there's some kind of healing that needs to be done, maybe a gift if you're having maybe fights with your mom perhaps, or something like that. You've got the card here, focus, and you've got the card here, exhaustion. Okay, so let's get into your yes or no's. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. This is all you got. Unfortunately, your deck didn't complete. Now, if you've never watched my pick a card readings, these are the cards that I use for the yes or no's. And I normally, I think I've done it in one of my videos. It takes way too long. So I kind of play almost like a solitaire, and we build it down until all the piles have finished. One pile doesn't finish. And then for me, I normally say, because there's things that have to be done, okay, to complete a pile. So whatever you're asking about, whether it's winning something, so maybe asking about winning at something, or something that you want to start anew, maybe perhaps you want to move, a new job, a new home, a new gift, or whatever. There could be someone coming to give you a small token of appreciation, or maybe there's perhaps someone you want to go give a small token of appreciation to. There's some kind of planning delays, or some kind of signal that you're waiting for. There could be a lot of contemplating with this situation, and some kind of teamwork is needed. Okay, now again, when a pile doesn't finish, I can't really give it a yes or a no yet. This probably, to me, with 2 reds and 1 no, is more of a positive than a negative. Okay, however, there's some kind of focus that needs to be put into place, perhaps some kind of alchemy or healing, and some kind of expression, or some kind of token of love, or some kind of token or maybe gift that needs to be given to someone. But at the moment, the card that's pushing me the most here is this exhaustion card. Okay, so if you are just extremely exhausted, and with the healing card here, I think this is where your focus needs to be right now. Okay, teamwork or something will definitely help you in this situation, whatever your question may be. But right now, you need to focus on healing and getting more sleep. Okay, your body, sometimes you're getting a lot of sleep, but maybe your soul is exhausted. So maybe perhaps you need to do a bit of meditation, go and get some kind of healing or some kind of alchemy work that can perhaps help you with healing, so that you can get a better, get out of the exhaustion. And then, as I said, maybe perhaps there's gifts someone might come through and give you a small gift of appreciation, or maybe you need to go express some kind of gift to someone in order to help heal the situation, if that makes any sense, okay? Even with the handbag, you know, there may be perhaps, maybe there is some kind of financial situation that could help, but there's teamwork that needs to be, some kind of teamwork, or somehow, you know, it could be getting together with some other people or coming together to work with some other people. Maybe it's time to go and gift or tell someone you appreciate them, something to that effect. Okay, so not too sure whatever your question may be, but it's a positive sign. It's not necessarily a yes or no yet. Right now, it's a no for now, but it's going to be positive. But right now, you need to focus on you. You need to focus on the healing. Thank you very much, and I'll move on to pile number 2. Welcome to pile number 2 with the pink heart, and so maybe there's some kind of pink heart, or with the 4-leaf hearts. So it's 4-leaf clover or 4 hearts you can put in the pink thing. Let's get into your reading. Okay, so I'm going to do this first. I change it every week. So we've got the word here, snake, and we have got a rebirth, release, and integration. We have got, the union of hearts. Okay, so a connection defies explanation. So this could be a question about a love question. There's something that's manifesting for you. And then we have got Venus. Now, Venus, it says here business, but Venus also is the goddess of love as well. So there are hearts and there's money. So you might mean business. You may be asking about business question, or you may be asking about manifesting money with perhaps a soul purpose or a soul partner, or perhaps just, you know, a union doesn't have to be love. It can be a union with people to get a business going, perhaps. There's some kind of release that has to happen, and some kind of rebirth situation that needs to happen first. So yes, there could be something passionate, could be a love affair, you could be asking about a soulmate. The situation you kind of waiting on, there's some kind of recovery or time out period. Perhaps there's a bit of feeling left out in the cold, or feeling like you know, have got money problems, for example, and there was something you had to move on from, or change, or move behind and move away from, perhaps something that's sad and depressing. You need to, you know, take a bit of time out for yourself while this all manifests. As I said, whether it's love, or whether it's money, or whether it's business, you need to take a bit of time out, go through a bit of birth and, you know, release. There may be some decisions or some choices in front of you, and you seemed a little bit blocked as to what you need to do. You may be spending some time on yourself. You may be spending some kind of money on yourself, perhaps because you maybe perhaps you're single right now, and you're just needing a bit of time out. While this whole situation ends, you've had a bit of a mental breakdown, perhaps. Maybe this has just really been a stressful period for you. Yeah, you maybe have been working very hard, but, you know, there maybe perhaps, as I said, some kind of love or love situation that you have for someone. And this could be someone who is perhaps a bit older or more mature. It doesn't have to be older than you, but they're more mature than most people. This is someone who's a nest builder, very loyal person, and someone who is very good with money, okay? If it's not a love question, then it just could be those words. You know, you could just be someone who's working on building a nest, or perhaps you're working on your abundance, or becoming a business manager, etc., etc. As far as your yes or no is concerned, this is a yes, okay? Yes, this person is your soulmate. Yes, this person is your twin flame. Yes, you know, this is manifesting. There's just a bit of a time out, a bit of a recuperation, and a bit of integration, perhaps, you know, with the snake energy. And snakes, you know, they, I was going to say release their skin, but yeah, I can't think of the actual words right now. But yes, you know, snakes, you know, they rid their skin, they shed their skin, shall I say, and then, of course, you know, new snake comes out. Not new snake at all, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, so there's some kind of shedding. There's something that had to be moved away from, something that wasn't worth your while, something that was not good, and this will bring about something that's a lot better. Okay, so there's something good coming in here, something a lot better. So pile number 2, it's a yes. Hello and welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 3 with the yellow stone and the seashells. So you may be wanting to hear something, or having something you want to hear about. Okay, so we're going to go through these cards first before we get to your yes or no's. Okay, so this is third eye, clairvoyance. So it might be saying it's time for you to use your inner knowing, your inner voice, and this will give you the answers you're asking for. We have got to embrace a new opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. Okay, so there's perhaps a new love or a new start in your love life coming in for you right now, and it's going to be something that you can embrace for new opportunities within your love life or within your work or spiritual growth. Okay, you're about to get some kind of truth coming through for you, and you're needing to spend a little bit of time in nature, okay, to get some answers. Right, let's get your yes or no's. Right, so new love, conception, new beginning in love. This may be a situation where there may have been a bit of a juggling between two people, or juggling between your work perhaps and home, but there was a bit of juggling. There's some kind of celebration perhaps still coming. Maybe it's a reunion, maybe it's spending time with friends, and this maybe have been from an opportunity that perhaps you were a bit bored, or maybe perhaps you felt like you were ignoring, or you've ignored or lost out on a certain opportunity, and perhaps there was some kind of petty fights or some kind of pettiness that kind of went on between you and this person, or you and within this situation. But you're about to get some kind of success and some kind of victory. Okay, so good news is coming in the situation. It's something that you can either perhaps, you'll see the investment grow. So you may only start to see small opportunities come in, but the bigger picture is more definitely something that's worth investing in. And again, this may have been something that perhaps you had to walk away from something in order to get something new. This is about a new direction again, okay? And this is maybe something that's perhaps giving you a lot of nightmares, a lot of anxiety, but that's now ending, okay? So the weight of your situation is now ending, and there seems to be something that's more perhaps career passionate, something that's a lot more, something you might want to jump towards, something that's very clever, something that's very good, like a good counselor, or perhaps you might need a bit of counseling during this time, okay? The answer to your yes or no is a yes, okay? I think this is the end of bad times. This is things that have had to leave, has left. This is something that's worth investing in. You might only see small investments being put into the situation, but in the long run, this is really something worth investing in. It's something that will make you pretty happy. And this is after a time of great amount of depression, great amount of nightmares, situation that have been weighing you down. Petty arguments and fighting and all of that. Okay, things are starting to come into harmony for you, and things are going to become a lot happier and a lot better for you. And yes, if you're looking for love, or if you're asking about love, this is a new beginning in your love life, something that you can start over again. You're going to get a lot of truth, and use your intuition. Okay, that is what I have for you, pile number 3, and the success and victory. I'm going to move into pile number 4. And welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 4, and that's got a spade. So there may be a situation you maybe perhaps need to dig yourself out of, or yeah, calling a spade a spade. So this is, the spade has a lot to do, the way say someone calling a spade is just getting the dry truth, and then yeah, here's red. Okay, so the first card we have gotcha. So we gotcha winter. So winter is a time of reflection, a time to transition, and a time to release, okay? So think of it almost like a snake energy. This has got focus on love. Look for the good in everyone, okay? So there may be a situation where you're looking for some good on. With a Carta study, you might either need to go and study something, or this is telling you that there's some kind of lessons that the situation is teaching you. And then we have got your epiphany. So you're about to have an epiphany. I think some truth is going to come to you. And as I said, with the spade, a spade, it might be truth from someone who's going to be quite harsh, or it could be the harsh truth, whatever that may be. Okay, so you're going to get a flash of insight and a realization about a certain situation. This is something that perhaps you refuse to see the truth on. This is something that maybe there was communication or some kind of withdrawal, and it's caused some kind of misunderstanding or a breakup, okay? And And this was perhaps maybe a place where you felt like this place was your home, or this was a place, a person, or perhaps that you felt like could have been something that could have been more, how can I put this, like someone you could have married or someone you could have had a home with. This could just be a house situation in some way or form, but there was some kind of bullying, someone just felt defeated and they walked away. Okay. And this maybe perhaps someone will perhaps help you out in the situation. There could be some finances coming in, and something that perhaps will become a lot more balanced. Or if it's a love situation, there's something better, something that's a lot more balanced. You had to stand up for yourself, had to defend your viewpoint in this situation. Things are now starting to move forward. There's some possible pregnancy for some people out there, or some travel that's happening. Okay. There is a wish fulfillment coming for you in some way or form, and it's something that's going to bring you emotional happiness, happiness within your family. Okay. There could have been perhaps something that's quite romantic for some of you. Otherwise, there's possible some kind of romance. Truth seeker, again, this is very much air energy. This is about the truth. So I really feel like these people, the people who are asking for bar pile number 4 are asking about, they're wanting to know the truth. As far as the yes or no is concerned, this is a no. Okay, so it's maybe not what you wanted to hear. Okay, however, there's a lesson that needed to be learned. Okay, there's a flash of insight. You refused to see the truth in the situation, so now you're actually going to realize what the situation was really about. We do have your romantic fling, so maybe have been some romantic fling that you were on. Maybe you thought it was going to lead to marriage or lead to moving in or a high level of commitment, and it didn't, and so you felt defeated and you had to walk away. Or you were in any kind of situation where you're really going to understand why or what was the truth of the situation, and it's here to teach you a lesson. It's here to make you learn in the future, what you must not do next time round. Okay, so yeah, I really said as a spade is a spade. This is getting the harsh truth. Don't see the bad in other people, even if someone's hurt you or if the situation has disappointed you. Try and see the fact that everyone's tries to be good. Okay, and this is a good time for you to release the situation, take some time to reflect, and there is a wish fulfillment coming, and something that's going to make you happier, and something that's a lot more balanced. Okay, it could be coming in quicker than what you think, but for now, the question that you're asking about, this is a no. Okay, thank you very much, and I'll chat to you soon.